What is up, car addicts? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Double Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for September 11th through September 17th, 2025. So, for login rewards, remember that the end of summer $1 million giveaway is ending on September 17th from Rockstar. So for those of you who haven't been able to log in at all since August 21st for some reason, make sure to do that before this event week ends. And remember that if you're a GTA Plus member, it's going to give you an extra million, so it's going to total $2 million. And again, to clarify, this is only if you haven't logged in at all since August 21st into GTA Online. For outfit unlocks, if you purchase the Park Ranger this week on current gen or PC Enhanced, you'll be awarded the Summer Park Ranger outfit. The LS Carmi prize ride is the Overflawed Entity MT. It is primarily based on the Koenigsegg Jesko and has normal price of about 2.3 million. To get it for free this week, you have to get top 4 in an LS Carmate Series race, with surprisingly no days in a row requirement for this one, so super easy this week. In regards to performance, it's in the supercar class and is one of the slower performing cars in that class due to the fact that it unfortunately has the slow handling flags. Now it does offer HSW, but even with HSW, it's only around top 25 in that class, which is just terrible. Again, that's because it still has the handling flags, even with the HSW on top of it. In fact, it's the only HSW car in the game with these slow handling flags, which is just a real shame because this car looks fantastic and the customization is great. Honestly though, I think it's still worth owning to have in your garage because the design and customization was very well done. Continuing to the test ride vehicles, we have the Vaca, the Damon, and the Lynx, and all three of these are removed website vehicles. And for current gen console and PC enhanced users, we have the Astron Custom as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to casino podium vehicle, we have the Anis Hellion. It's primarily based on the Nissan Patrol Y60 and has normal price of about $800,000. In regards to performance, in the off-roads class, it is a top 25 performing vehicle in that class. However, due to its low-end torque, short wheelbase, and of course the lift, it's fantastic at off-roading. It has some pretty great customization as well. Highly recommend attempting to get this one off the podium this week, you won't regret it. In terms of the dealership cars this week, in luxury autos we have the Euros X32 and the Astro GZ. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Stafford, the Hot Rod Blazer, the Grotti GT500, the Blade, and the Brawler, and all of these are removed website vehicles. Continuing to the discounts, starting off with the property discounts, we unfortunately don't have any this week. For vehicle discounts, we have a ton this week, including all the cop cars being on sale. But let's start off with the normal vehicles first. So, starting off with Legendary Motorstar website, we have 30% off the SM722. So this one's in a sports class and is roughly a mid-tier performing car in that class, which isn't all that great. That's mainly due to its poor handling, but the top speed is pretty great, being well above average, and the customization is fantastic, especially the exterior styling too. I personally really love the way this thing looks. Next up, we have 30% off the Zaruso. So it's in the supercar class and is a top 30 performing car in that class. It's super easy and fun to drive. It's a Targa, so you can drive it with the roof on or off, which is super cool for a supercar, and the customization is pretty great as well. I think it's a decent value at this price. Moving along, we have 30% off the Turismo Classic. So this one's in the Sports Classics class, and with HSW, it's one of the fastest cars in the class alongside the HSW Sterling GT. It's really track dependent though, but even with HSW off, it's still in top 3 for most tracks. So it's a great car to own for both scenarios, whether HSW is on or off. Plus it has great customization, styling, and it's just so cheap at its normal price. And with this discount, it's even better. One of the best values in the game for sure. I mean, it has the styling, the detail, the customization, the performance, everything. Onto the Warstock website, we have 30% off the Menacer. So this one is a 5-seater because of the turret up on top, and it takes 23 homing missiles to blow up, which is great, so that's good armor. But the Insurgent Pickup Custom is just better in every way, having better armor, speed, off-road capability, etc. I just don't really see a reason in owning the Menacer. And lastly, we have the cop cars that are on sale. Now I want to mention, even with these discounts, I still think that cop cars are overpriced, but it's up to you if you want to buy them. But remember that you only need to own one to do the dispatch work missions. So anyway, we have 15% off the police bike. So this one is the fastest of all the police vehicles, having a top speed of 156 miles per hour when holding a wheelie, which makes it the second fastest non-HSW vehicle in the entire game behind the Reaver. Continuing, we have 25% off the Cokehead D10 Pursuit. So this is the second fastest police vehicle if you want something that's not a bike. Next up, we have 25% off the Outreach Faction. So this is the only cop car to have hydraulics, which is pretty unique. Moving along, we have 25% off the Car Pursuit. 25% off the Terminus, which offers Amani Tech armor plating. Then we have 35% off the Impaler LX Cruiser, the Dominator FX Interceptor, the Greenwood Cruiser, the Dorado Cruiser, the Impaler SZ Cruiser, the Gauntlet Interceptor, which is my personal favorite, and of course the Unmarked Cruiser and the Stainier LE Cruiser as well. Plus to mention, for current gen consoles and PC enhanced, the Park Ranger is 35% off. Remember that purchasing this one was going to unlock you that summer Park Ranger outfit. Moving along to the gun van, we have 5 weapons available this week and 40% off the Service Carbine. The baseball bat is 100% off, so free. And we have 30% off body armor as well. For Double Money, we have Double Money NRP on the Vespucci Job Remix Adversary Mode and the featured community combat jobs. Plus, Double Money NRP on the Wildlife Photography and Dispatch Work from Vincent. And if you're a GTA Plus member, it's going to be 4 times money NRP for both of these. So, Wildlife Photography and Dispatch Work, not bad at all. For the weekly challenge, if you complete 3 dispatch work missions this week, you receive the Summer LSPD Officer outfit and a 100k bonus as well. So definitely worth doing those if you're trying to collect the cop outfits, but again, you're going to need to own a cop car in order to do so. For the FIB Priority Falling Armor Factory this week, it's going to be the Brute Force file. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robberies from the Salvage Jar Business, these only change once per event week. So finally, after a long time, we have a claimable vehicle. So we have the Gangbanger robbery with the Deity with the LS Pounders plate, again finally claimable. Plus of course we have the Duggan robbery with the Hot Ring Everon and the McTony robbery with the Hustler, but remember that these 2 are not claimable, it's only going to be the Deity this week. Lastly, for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is Down Chiliad, which is arguably the most difficult one in the game. I don't really recommend doing this one, it will cause a lot of rage, but if you choose to, you're going to need a quick bike for that one. For the premium race, we have the Supercar Race Senora Freeway. And lastly, for current gen console and PC enhanced users, we have the HSW Time Trial Pacific Bluffs. As always, the HSW Hakachi Drag is going to be the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Turismo Classic. It's one of the fastest sports classics cars in the game, whether HSW is turned on or off. It's extremely cheap given the fact that it's based on the legendary Ferrari F40. It has great detail both inside and out, customization, etc. It's definitely a must-own car in my opinion. Anyways guys, overall this event week I want to say is above average. The whole police event week theme with all the cars on sale and outfit unlocks is pretty cool. Plus Double Money on dispatch work is great. It's pretty well put together. The only thing I would have done was maybe put the Cluck and Bell farm rate on Double Money. That would have definitely enticed a lot of players to play this week, but regardless it's not too bad. So factoring in everything with the theme and all that, I'm going to give this week a solid 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Anyways, again guys, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.